You're watching a Start to Finish Podcasting Quick Tip, brought to you by the Start to Finish Podcasting TV Network with Andre Lewis.
Welcome to the Start to Finish Podcasting TV Network. Today we're going to talk about changing our cover art. Now, if you have a podcast and you want to make some changes to your cover art, kind of give it a new look, you're going to have to change the cover art. And to change the cover art, you're going to do that in 3 different places. That's 3 different places. When you change the cover art, it'll change it in iTunes, it'll change it in your media host, and it'll change it in your MP3 files. So those are the 3 places that I'm going to show you where to change it at. So stick around. Let's go. So to change your podcast cover art, you have to make sure it is changed in 3 places. You have to change it in your RSS2 image, your iTunes image tag, and within your MP3 ID tag. Now I'm going to show you how to change your podcast image in these 3 places. But before I do that, let me inform you of this. If you're using Libsyn to host your podcast and RSS feed, you can just log into your account and do it that way. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So to change the cover art, you're going to go to Settings, Edit Show Settings. And once you click on that, you're going to scroll down to the artwork. Here, you're going to click Upload New, choose File, and I'm going to use this 14 by 14 pixel, 1400 by 1400 pixel, and I'm going to click Choose. Right here is going to load, and once it loads, you're going to see the image that you actually chose. Now, let's just say you made a mistake and this is not the image that you want to use. You can easily click Remove, and it'll remove it. So I'll click Remove. And if I want to upload the correct one, I'll just go back, click Choose. We'll just say that. It's a different image. I'll click Choose. It'll load it up again. Once again, your image will show up, the one that you would like to be changed. Well, the one that you are changing it to. It'll show you what it is. And then you're going to go down here and click Save. Now, I'm not going to save it because I don't want to change it. It's already the same. But that's pretty much it. After you load your image, you're going to just click Save and you're good to go. Now, remember, this is only if Libsyn hosts both your podcast feed and your RSS feed. Many of you don't know, but Libsyn uses the same cover art image for both the RSS2 image and your iTunes image tag. So be sure that you're using images that are 1400 by 1400. And even now, iTunes is recommending that you use 3000 by 3000 pixels. So to be on the safe side, I'd use the 3000 by 3000 pixels just to be on the safe side. So now I'm going to show you how to change your podcast cover art. Before I start, I want to mention this. Depending on what version of PowerPress you are using, some of these sections in PowerPress may be different sections and tabs in your version of PowerPress. For instance, let's see, the Welcome tab is still the same. The Basic Settings tab has been replaced by the Episodes tab. So it used to say, the old version says Basic Settings, the new version says Episodes, those tabs. The Service and Stats tab is still the same on both versions. On the Media Appearance tab, on the old version, that's been replaced by the Website tab. It's Website. One's Media Appearance and the other one's Website. The Feeds tab is just about the same. However, the iTunes tab is a little different. Now, within the iTunes tab, both older and new versions have iTunes Program Subtitle, iTunes Program Summary, and iTunes Category. However, the iTunes subscription URL is not in the same area, and I'm going to show you that right now. So let's first go to the old version. So the old version here, you have the I'm going to go over this again. I know I just mentioned it, but I want to give you a visual. So the old version, you have your welcome tab. Your welcome tab. Welcome tab for the new. Old version, you have your basic settings, which has been changed to episodes. You have your service and stats, which is the same, as you can see. You have your media appearance, which is now called website. And you have your feeds tab, which is pretty much the same. And then you have your iTunes tab, which is also the same. However, let's see, I'm going to show you right now. Your iTunes tab, let's go to that in the old version. The iTunes tab has your iTunes subscription URL. See, it's right here. But if you go to the new updated version, I would say, it's not in here. It's not in here. Your iTunes subscription URL is in destinations. And I will show you that right here. Just a second. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I think it's in artwork. Oh, my bad. This is it right here. I'm sorry. Made a mistake. So it's in destinations. Okay. So where it is at in iTunes, which is right here, iTunes subscription URL. In the newer version, it's in the destinations, iTunes subscription URL. Okay. As a matter of fact, the old version, you see here, it says destinations. The old version doesn't even have a destinations tab. So keep that in mind. If when you're going through this, and if you're going along with me and going step by step, just keep that in mind. It doesn't have a destinations tab. So if you're looking for that iTunes subscription URL, and you have the older version, you're going to go to the iTunes tab. Okay. So let's get to changing your podcast cover art image. Now, as I stated earlier, to change your podcast cover art image, you'll have to change it in 3 places. The first place is in your RSS2 image. Now, the RSS2 image lives inside your RSS feed. Also, your RSS2 image should be at least, I'm going to say 144 by 144 pixels. For some reason, I'm thinking 300 by 300. It could have changed. It's been a while since I've changed it. So I'm going to show you now how to change your RSS2 image. So I'll go real slow. It's not hard, so you could just follow along, okay? So here we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back into WordPress. We'll go back into our WordPress account, go to our page, click edit, and it's going to take us back into the edit page. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to artwork. And this is where you're going to find your RSS2 feed. We're going to scroll down, and here's your RSS2 image. I'm sorry, not feed, image. You're going to click here, upload new image. You're going to choose a file, choose which file it is, click choose, and then you're going to go down here and save it. Like I said before, I'm not going to save it because I don't need to change it. I'm just doing this for information purposes. So I'm not going to go through the actual function of changing it. But that's all you got to do. All you have to do is, and I'll show you again real quick. You're going to go to the artwork tab. You're going to check this. You're going to choose file. Then you're going to choose which image you'd like to change it to. Click choose. And then you're going to save it. And there it is. Simple as that. You just changed your podcast cover art. Now, the second place where you need to change your image is in the iTunes image section. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Here we go. So to change the image in the iTunes image section, you're going to go back to artwork, the same tab as the RSS2 image. You go to click artwork, and here it's right at the top here where you can change it. So you're going to click upload new image, choose file. And before you choose that, now, if you haven't changed your RSS image yet, you can also check this and it'll do it for you. But we already changed it, so we don't have to check it again. So you're going to click choose file again. You're going to choose the image that you want to replace the old image. You'll click choose. And then you're going to go down and save. Okay. Do I need to do it again? Okay, I'll do it one more time just to be on the safe side. So it's at the same tab as the RSS2 image. You're going to click upload new image, choose file, and don't forget, if you want to change the RSS image, you would check that. But you're going to choose file, choose the image that you want to replace the old image, click choose, and then you're going to go down and save. And please don't forget to save, because if you don't save this, it's not going to make the change, and then you're going to wonder why it didn't change. And another thing also I wanted to mention, if you change any image, just make sure that you change the file name also. Because what happens is, if you change the image and it has the same file name, iTunes is not going to know that it's a new image because it's exactly the same file name. So they're, according to iTunes, they're going to see it as, okay, this is the file. It's the 14 by 14. But you have to change the image file name, because if you don't, they're not going to notice that it's a different image. It's still saying the same image file title, name rather. So you have to make sure you change those images. Okay. So please don't forget to do that. Okay, so the third and final place you're going to go to change your podcast cover art is within your MP3 ID3 tags. Now, what I use is iTunes, and I'm going to show you using iTunes, and then I'm going to show you using a program called ID3 Editor. So let me start out with showing you with iTunes. All right, so I'm in iTunes right now. If you don't have an iTunes account, you can go to the Apple website and register for an account. I'm in my account, and I'm just going to choose one of these here, sample one, and I'm going to show you how to change the image. So all you're going to do in iTunes, you're just going to right click, get info, and as you can see, and you can just put your information here. I have another video about tagging your files, and I'll put that in the description link below. But here we're just changing the cover art. So I'm going to show you how to do that. All you're going to do is go to artwork. You're going to click add artwork, and there's that 14 by 14 image that we're going to use. Click open, and you're going to click OK. And that's it. So when I go to get the information on here, you're going to have this image here. Okay, so your artwork is there. You just changed it. It was that easy. The only thing I really like using iTunes, it's real easy. I mean, it's very simple, as you can see. The only thing I don't like is it runs the risk of just a few programs not recognizing the tags. So not on every program, it may not recognize some of the tags or give all the information. Like if I fill this out, it'll give the name and the artist. It may not give out some of this information. Okay, so that's the only thing we're running the risk of, using iTunes to tag your MP3 files. Now, there are several ID tag programs that you can use. I'm going to show you another one. This one costs $15. I don't know. I don't know if this is a light version, but I just installed it through the Apple Store, and it didn't cost me anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up ID3 editor, which is already here. So I'll open that up. And this is a program you can use. It's $15. Like I said, I don't know if this is a light version, but I did install this from the Apple Store and didn't cost me anything. So what I can do is click open, and I'm going to go and find a file to tag. Let's try MP3 files to tag. So we'll try sample 2. And I'm going to click open. Okay. Now you can put in your basic information here. There's information here, podcast information. You can put a description right here, and picture. This is where you're going to change your image in this particular program. So you can either just drag the image, or you can click add, which will open up a dialog box to find your particular image you're looking for. I'm going to choose 14 by 14, the same logo. And then I'm going to click update. And as simple as that. Just simple as that. So that is how you change the podcast cover art. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you have any questions, you can contact me at starttofinishpodcasting@gmail.com. And be sure to check out the Start to Finish Podcasting Facebook group. You can find that at www.starttofinishpodcasting.com/Facebook group. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. And again, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching the Start to Finish Podcasting TV Network.